The late afternoon sun spilled across the Camp Nou as a low murmur rolled through the 90,000-seat cathedral of football. It wasn't the usual pre-match chatter. It was a kind of restless electricity, a sense that something special might happen. When 17-year-old Lamine Yamal jogged onto the pitch, the crowd leaned forward as if pulled by invisible strings. His warm-up touches, quick, elastic, almost playful, carried the quiet confidence of a prodigy who knew the spotlight would find him. From the opening whistle, defenders sensed trouble. Yamal's first sprint came with a sudden burst, the ball seemingly glued to his left foot. He didn't just run fast, he bent space. A fullback tried to close him down, only to watch the teenager glide past with a body feint so subtle it looked like a trick of light. The crowd erupted, and within minutes phones lit up like 1,000 tiny stars, recording every move. Then came that moment. Near the touchline, Yamal received a difficult pass under pressure. In one motion he controlled it, pivoted, and darted between two defenders as if they were training cones. A third player lunged, Yamal flicked the ball over the challenge, cut inside, and unleashed a curling shot that shaved the post. The stadium gasped. Somewhere in the stands, an old fan whispered the forbidden comparison, "Messi, it's like Messi." By halftime, the internet had caught fire. Clips of his dribbles raced across X and Instagram, fans adding captions like, "Is this real life?" and "We've seen this movie before." Sports journalists scrambled to rewrite their match reports. Commentators who had sworn never to burden a youngster with impossible expectations found themselves muttering phrases like, reminiscent of the early Messi. Even rival supporters were forced to admit they'd witnessed something extraordinary. It wasn't just flair. Yamal's intelligence shone through, his quick 1-2s, his ability to slow down the game for a heartbeat before exploding again. He had the poise of a seasoned playmaker wrapped in the fearless energy of youth. By the final whistle, Barcelona had won 3-1, but the result felt secondary. All anyone wanted to talk about was the boy who played like a memory of a legend, yet somehow entirely his own creation. Part 2. The next morning, Barcelona awoke to a media storm. Every newspaper splashed Yamal across its front page. El Nuevo Sueño, the next magic left foot, even a bold, Messi 2.0. Talk shows debated whether it was fair, or dangerous, to compare a teenager to perhaps the greatest player of all time. Cafe owners kept one eye on the TV as customers argued passionately over cortados. Some insisted that a new king had already been crowned, others warned against drowning a young talent in pressure. Football analysts dissected every touch from the night before. Slow-motion replays highlighted his low center of gravity, the way he shifted his weight with cat-like precision. "Look at how he uses the defender's momentum," one former La Liga star explained, pausing the video. "That's not just natural talent. That's football IQ well beyond his age." A veteran coach who once scouted Messi as a teenager went on record, "The resemblance is eerie. The body shape, the left foot, the calm under pressure, it's like watching 2005 all over again." Social media amplified the frenzy. Memes compared side-by-side clips of young Messi and Yamal, each dribble uncannily aligned. Hashtags like #NextMessi and #LaminLegend trended worldwide. Famous ex-players chimed in, some offering praise, others caution. "He's brilliant," one retired defender tweeted, "but give him room to breathe. Let him be Yamal, not a copy of anyone else." Meanwhile, scouts from Europe's biggest clubs quietly booked flights to Barcelona. Representatives from the Premier League, Serie A, and the Bundesliga filled the VIP sections of upcoming matches. Rumors swirled of 9-figure release clauses and secret meetings. Sponsors reached out with lucrative endorsement deals, sensing a global superstar in the making. But behind the excitement lurked an uneasy question. Could anyone truly walk the path Messi had carved? The Argentine legend wasn't just a great player, he was a singular phenomenon, the product of rare genetics, relentless work, and almost mystical timing. Messi had carried Barcelona through eras, breaking record after record. To ask a teenager to repeat that journey was like asking someone to rewrite history. Coaches inside the club debated how to protect Yamal. Some advocated for careful rotation to avoid burnout. Others believed he needed to play big matches to grow. The sports directors knew the delicate balance between nurturing a prodigy and shielding him from the blinding glare of fame. Still, as Yamal took the field in subsequent games, he didn't shrink from expectation. Each dazzling run, each defense-splitting pass seemed to invite the same awed reactions. Commentators could barely contain the disbelief. "It's not just hype," one analyst said after a particularly stunning performance. "This kid is the real deal." Part 3. Away from the cameras, Yamal remained strikingly grounded. After training, he would slip on a pair of oversized headphones and disappear into his music, a private world where the noise of the outside couldn't reach. Friends described him as calm, even shy, a teenager who still laughed at silly memes and texted schoolmates about video games. He was fully aware of the headlines, but he refused to let them define him. In interviews, he spoke with quiet respect for Messi. "He's my idol," Yamal said more than once, his eyes lighting up. "I grew up watching him. He made me love football." But he also emphasized the need to create his own story. "I can only be myself. I don't want to copy anyone. I just want to play my game." That mindset became clear in a pivotal Champions League fixture. Under the searing floodlights and deafening roar of an away crowd, Yamal faced seasoned defenders determined to rough him up. They tugged at his jersey, closed space, and whispered taunts. He responded with dazzling control and a crucial assist that silenced the stadium. Afterward, he simply shrugged at the praise. "It's about the team," he said. "I just do my part." Inside the Barcelona locker room, older teammates admired his composure. Captain and veteran players noted how he listened more than he spoke, how he absorbed advice and studied film late into the evening. Coaches praised his humility, the way he stayed after practice to refine small details, first touch, off-the-ball movement, finishing under pressure. "He's hungry," one assistant coach said. "Talent opens the door, but his work ethic keeps it open." Fans, meanwhile, began to adjust their chants. Instead of shouting, "Messi, Messi," when he made a breathtaking run, they started to sing his own name, Yamal. Yamal. It was a subtle but significant shift, a collective acknowledgement that this wasn't a sequel but a new saga entirely. The comparisons to Messi may never disappear, greatness invites parallels, but Yamal seemed determined to carry them lightly. Each match added new layers to his identity, a clever through ball here, a long-range rocket there, a last-minute winner that sent fans into delirium. He wasn't just a shadow of the past, he was shaping the future. On another electric night under the Barcelona sky, when the ball found his left foot and defenders closed in, the crowd held its breath. Yamal fainted, accelerated, and left them chasing echoes. The commentator's voice cracked with excitement. "Remember the name, Lamine Yamal. Whether he becomes the next Messi or something entirely his own, one truth is already clear: football has found its next chapter, and the world is watching every brilliant page unfold."